At the sale over there, just paid $1 for Touchdown Fever. I actually didn't have it and never seen it, so for $1, why not? At the Goodwill, paid $2 a piece. Ended up paying like 25 bucks. All the games are common, maybe $5 to $10 games. A couple are maybe 15, but those are the ones I'm going to keep. And for the price, for $2 a piece, why not try it out? Later. At the sale up here, did really well. Decided to get away from everybody since everything was so crowded. It's a town-wide. I paid 20 for everything, including this 3DS. 20 bucks is an awesome deal. There's an SP. There's all kinds of stuff. There's another DSi. There's 2 DSis. There are some games, no Pokemon, but for 20 bucks it's just, how could you not? Later. At the sale up there, they just wanted $1 a piece, so all these crappy games and this Captain America figure altogether was, I believe, 9 bucks, so this could go in the game room. So at the sale up there, the lady said somebody came and bought the stuff. The boxes are empty, so just $1 a piece for the boxes. I could do something with that. The PS1 she found later, a couple of games, a couple of more other games over there, and the fat PS2, and altogether was 20 bucks. So for 20 bucks, the system should go for at least 50, so I can't complain. At the pawn shop over there, just paid 20 for the Splinter Cell. The show is 18 and it's sealed, but it doesn't matter. A couple of PSP games and NCAA football 13, and I believe there's a couple more. Yeah, the Cool Borders 2001 and Colony Wars. So altogether, 20 bucks. Alright guys, so here are my pickups for the last week or so. As always, we'll do pawn shops, flea markets, thrift stores, and everything in between. It was a huge week. I picked up a very big collection from the same people that I got the carts from last week. Basically, I paid 400 bucks. I will show you everything I got. What I will do though, I will try to show you the initial stuff, the common stuff, and the stuff that kind of doesn't fit at the table. And then I will go back to the last maybe 10 games that I think are valued a little bit higher, and kind of go from there. Basically, the last 10 games, they're probably about 400 bucks by themselves. But I'll show you all the other stuff that came with it. I won't show any controllers or anything like that, just because it will take forever. It was a big collection. I'm gonna hope to fit everything as I can. Like I said, I will show the initial stuff, then I'll do the pawn shops and and garage sales and all that, and then come back to the last 10 games. So let's get started right away. The stuff that I'm about to show you, if I go one by one, I will never be done, and I don't think you guys will appreciate that. But I kind of will give you a rundown that everything that I picked up. It's about 200 games, about, I believe it's 4 or 5 consoles, and well, here we go. The main thing, as you can see, there's some FIFAs, Call of Duties, the Fear stuff. Mainly the people that had this were the same people that sold me the cards, like I said. And, they're your common, and I don't want to say like that. I don't want to sound like I'm putting them down, but they're more your common gamers, so there's nothing really RPG or anything really different than the usual stuff. There's some Call of Duties, Mortal Kombat, Assassin's Creed, I believe Lollipop Chainsaw is under there. The Hulk Hogan game is actually an interesting one that I didn't have, so I'm going to add. The Just Dance trade for decent money at GameStop, so I'll trade that in. So I'm going to get a good amount of money from GameStop from all this stuff. A lot of Call of Duties, as you can see, a lot of 360 stuff. SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, Mortal Kombat, Xbox stuff, Terraria, The Amazing Spider-Man is a decent one. And that's that. They have some PSP games. Crisis Core, Kingdom Hearts, Lemmings. Sorry for the lighting. I don't even know what that one is. It's like Fantix, Flat Out, NFL Street 3. They did have this special edition white Xbox that I'm really happy to pick up. This probably goes for about $100 by itself, just because it's a special edition and it's the white one. Ramna, and I believe there was a Texas or Las Vegas Stakes was also there. There's a an Xbox 360 Slim, two Wii's, a complete PlayStation VR. Came with two controllers, a camera, and everything that you see here. The condition, I should say, on most of the games is okay. Some of them are not great. These are other games that were there also. This is about 75 games that are in there. If I would go through everything, I will bore the hell out of you. So I am not going to. But that's basically tons and tons of game that I should be able to trade at GameStop. Some of the stuff from, I put in the harder cases. I put like stuff that is a little bit better, and the stuff, the PS1 stuff. Um, but like I said, it's a huge, huge deal. The Grinch, Defender, Guitar Hero, Alan Wake, Typhon Filter, Mission Impossible. Some common stuff, Marvel, and all that. And then also, as you can see, there's an Xbox One in really good condition actually, and that's gonna sell for an easy 150. This one should sell for about 300 bucks, but I'm thinking about not 300, 200 bucks, but I'm thinking about keeping that. This I should get 50 for it all day. And between all the games, and I should mention from price charting, without counting these games, I added up to, I think it's like $1,400. So it's a really big pickup, really expensive, but I should be able to make my money. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go get the other stuff, show you what I got in garage sales and flea markets and all that fun stuff, and then we'll come back to the other games. So at a garage sale, I paid 25 for a PS1, PS2 Fat with all the controllers, all the cables. I'm not able to fit everything in. Also picked up Golf. It was $1. This box for for the 3DS, the game wasn't in it, so she only charged me $1 for that. So altogether, like I said, 25 bucks. This is box only, manuals and all the inserts, but no game. And the same thing with this one for the DS Lite Blue. It also had Real Fishing, Caesar's Palace 2000, and I believe that was it for that lot. Again, with controllers, everything was 25 bucks. At another garage sale, paid $1 a piece for Destiny and FIFA 19. At another garage sale, paid $1 for Touchdown Fever for the NES. I didn't have it. It's SNK. Never seen it, so I'm happy to pick that up. At the Flea, paid $4 for Dark Souls. This is the Black Armored Edition. It's a steel case, really cool looking, and for $4 I couldn't pass it up. Also that same day at the Flea, picked up a Sega Dreamcast with controller, no cables, but for $20 the system works. I should be able, console only, I can get 75 and $80 all day for that. At a Goodwill, two different occasions, went there. They're only charging $2 a piece, so I picked all of these up for $2 a piece. FIFA 19, they're all in excellent condition. Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption, Guitar Hero Live, SSX on Tour, Slugfest 2006, NCAA Football 12, Star Wars: The Clone Wars. It actually goes for $15 when it's alone. Without, the Xbox has like a double pack. This one by itself goes for $15. Extreme G Racing, Seek and Destroy, Drone Racers, Sub Rebellion. It's like maybe $15. Ridge Racer 5. Maybe this is like a $10 game. Arctic Thunder, Surfing H2O, SSX Tricky, and Bad Boys. And like I said, they were all $2 a piece. So for that, I just couldn't leave them behind. So good pickup there. At a pawn shop, paid $20, and I overspent. I think it was $20. Cool Borders 2001, Colony Wars, Burnout, Little Big Planet, MLB The Show is sealed 18, NCAA Football 13, and Splinter Cell. Then the next thing was from another garage sale. This was the best sale of the day as far as garage sales. I went there, they were just setting up. I looked around and I didn't see anything. I just saw a pink DS Lite. I asked how much. She said she wanted $3 to $4. Then I went all the way to the side and I saw this bucket full of games. Most of the cases were empty, so that's why I'm not showing it, but I'll show you the best stuff out of it. There was a Wii with 3 controllers. and it's a backwards compatible one. There's no game inside of there. There actually wasn't no games inside of here either. Like I said, 3 controllers. The best games that were there and left were Spider-Man 2, which is basically a $50 game. There was a white S DS Lite, I guess. No, this is not a DS Lite. This is just a DSi. The DSi, the white one didn't work. The pink one does work. It also came with an Advance, which worked, and I sold for $90. And probably the best thing out of the lot, absolutely the best thing out of the lot, is the 3DS, the Mario edition. This could sell easily for $150, and I probably can get even more than that. I forgot Kirby was also there. I believe there's a Diddy Kong Racing and something else in there too. But like I said, for $20 for a whole bucket of stuff, I could easily make maybe $300 or $150 if I decide to keep the 3DS. So awesome deal there. The last thing that I'm going to show is the last 10 games from the big lot. Like I said, paid $400, and the main reason not that I wasn't gonna get it anyway, but there's a game that's been haunting me since I kind of let it go a while ago, and I used to get it all the time. So that will be the pickup of the week. But I also picked up from that lot Spider-Man Web of Shadows, which is kind of like a $30 to $40 game. Beautiful Joe 2. Here Comes the Pain. It's another $30. NBA Hang Time actually goes for about $30 itself. Spider-Man is maybe like a $10 game. NFL Street. Teen Titans is a $25 game. Onimusha 3 is also maybe like a $30 game. Nier, my wife didn't have, and I thought she had it, so this is another $30 game. WarioWare Inc. I didn't have it. Very happy to pick this up. There's a new game coming out for the Switch with this, so I'm very happy to pick this up. This is an $80 game. Then I picked up Einhander Loose Disc. It's easily $120, and in this condition, it's definitely $120. So this is the second Einhander that I pick up this year, which is amazing because I never seen this game ever before, and very happy to pick this up. And then I picked up the pickup of the week. This is basically the leftover stuff from the big lot that I picked up not too long ago. The lady called me back and said if I wanted the rest of the stuff. I didn't see it. She sent me a whole bunch of pictures. I saw some games I wanted. I paid a lot of money. I paid $400, which is a lot. But I should be able to at least, I paid about a third of what it's worth, I would think. All these games right here. There is an Xbox One. This binder is full of games, and there's a couple of decent games inside of there, or pricey games. I believe the best game out of all of them, maybe, if I can find it, is Death Jam Fight for New York. This sticker is actually the one that comes off, that is not glued, and it is complete. So very happy to add that to the collection because I always get rid of it. There's a whole bunch of games over there too. There's more games under here. PSP games, PS games, and 360 games. Like I said, $400. Oh, there's a VR. It should show that too. There's a PlayStation VR right there in really good condition. There's a special edition Xbox 360. So decent stuff. Paid a lot, but I should be able to make decent money and keep the games that I needed. So can't complain. So the pickup of the week was Death Jam Fight for New York. This is a game that I used to find all the time. I wouldn't be lying to you if I told you that I probably found this game 6 to 7 times in the last 6 years. But in the last 2, I have never seen it and not complete. I believe I got a copy of it, greatest hits, in horrible shape, and that sold for $80. This is not going anywhere. This is going into my collection. This game right now is going for about $150 all day. Very happy to finally add it to the collection and promise myself that I wasn't going to I wasn't going to sell it. And that's kind of like what I'm going to do. One thing that I'm realizing now that I didn't before, because I was lucky and I was able to find a lot of stuff, is that when you find something expensive, keep it. Get rid of the Marios, get rid of the common stuff, Try to keep the expensive stuff if you can. Of course, if an emergency arises and you got to take care of your business, you do. But if you can help it, keep the stuff that's more expensive and kind of get rid of the stuff that you might be able to get again or the more common stuff. The week was an amazing, fantastic week. The stuff that I picked up is really good. A lot of stuff, kind of expensive, but like I said, it's definitely worth it. Very lucky, very grateful to be able to find some stuff these days. Things are getting hard out there, and very happy that I was able to add all this stuff. And some of the stuff is going to my collection. Like I said, most likely the Mario will go into there. Beautiful Joe definitely is going to the collection. Einhander is going to Lucky, so he's lucky to get that. Um, Def Jam going into my collection. Near, WarioWare, and I believe that's the only ones that I'm keeping. And like I said, maybe this. Very happy, very grateful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully we will see you all next week. Later.